One chilly morning, as David went about his duties, he noticed something that sent a shiver down his spine. In one of the apartments, behind a rusty, weathered gate, he glimpsed a gray pit bull. But what caught his eye was not the breed, it was the pitiful state of the dog. The poor creature seemed to bear the weight of suffering, its body frail, ribs poking through its matted fur, and eyes that spoke of untold pain. David's heart ached as he watched the dog's owner berate and mistreat it. It was clear as day that this was not discipline but cruelty, an innocent life subjected to unspeakable abuse. He knew he had to do something to help this helpless soul, but as he pondered his options, he hesitated. After a restless night, David decided to contact the police. He believed that they could intervene and save the pit bull from its torment. However, his hope was met with a cold dose of reality. The police informed him that taking the dog without the owner's consent would be considered theft. It was a legal quagmire that left David feeling helpless. But he couldn't stand idly by, watching the pit bull's condition deteriorate any further. So, he took a different route and called animal control. The agency issued 2 notices to the owner, but it seemed the abuser remained unmoved by their warnings. One gloomy evening, as David walked past the apartment, he saw something that stirred him to his core. The pit bull, now in an even worse condition, was left outside in a locked cage, a feeble attempt to hide the suffering from prying eyes. Enough was enough. David knew he had to take matters into his own hands. He gently coaxed the emaciated pit bull into his arms and rushed it to the Grayson Animal Hospital. Tears streamed down his face as he cradled the fragile creature. "He doesn't have enough strength to stand on his feet, and he looks like a walking skeleton," the veterinarian, John, remarked with a heavy heart. Mikey, as they came to call him, weighed a mere 24 pounds, a shocking 11 pounds less than a healthy pit bull of his size. He bore the scars of unimaginable cruelty, with burns and cuts marring his once glossy coat. Cinnamon Coke, a rescue worker who met Mikey at the hospital, was appalled. "This is the worst abuse I've ever seen," she said, her voice quivering with a mix of sadness and anger. Despite the agony he'd endured, Mikey's spirit remained unbroken. He was gentle, and all he wanted was to be held and loved.